Hey everybody, it's Matthew. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing yet another singer top live performances list. Today we are going to be featuring Mr. Neil Fallon from the mighty Clutch. This is one of my favorite bands currently and will probably stay that way. And remember, these are not necessarily the absolute best, but they're just great performances that I really like, that I think showcase the man's talent really well. So here we go. Walking in the Great Shining Path of Monster Trucks, live at Red Rocks Amphitheater, October 7th, 2023.
There's no such thing as beginner's luck. I'm a dirty dozen for the present one. Get up all the time, going, 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 going.
And of course, what Clutch list would be complete without starting out with one of the greatest titles for a song that you've ever heard in your life, Walking in the Great Shining Path of Monster Trucks. Now, this was a show they did at Red Rocks Amphitheater last year, and this is a really fun one, and I went with one of their oldest tunes here. This is from their first album in 1993. Impossible to find early footage of this, so I had to go with a performance that was 30 years after the album released, but this is a really great one. It showcases Clutch's hardcore roots to start with this big, nasty, heavy, sludgy sounding guitar riff, and then Neil's incredible vocals kind of have this weird sort of rap cadence on it that sounds really fun, and he brings the power and he brings the rage that was so cool with early Clutch. This is a good one to start with. Number 7, Escape from the Prison Planet, live in Houston, September 21st, 2018.
Then the gates were adjustments, I was walking out that door. I smiled at one person and I nodded to three more. When man asked me for $1, I asked him what it's for. He said, I have seen, I said, okay, it's yours. And it's featured on the MTV, the local high school lets out. The town becomes anarchy, parties are crashed, skid marks a mess. The story's in the paper, you may read it at your leisure. Get up, agent, escape from the prison planet.
And we're continuing our classic Clutch songs here with a really fun one, Escape from the Prison Planet. Continuing with the absolute ridiculous titles and lyrics that Neil Fallon is so incredible at making, partially due to his English literature degree that he has, which is super weird for a singer in a rock band to have one like that, but it really works for him because he's incredible with words. And this song is no different, and it's all about the words because the rap cadence on this is completely nuts and is like nothing you've ever heard. And this performance of the song would impress many a hip-hop and rap fan, I would feel, with a feel that's incredibly difficult to match if you would ever try to do it yourself. And of course we hit with the big chorus. He gets the big aggression. It sounds really great on this performance. It's not the best cell phone camera work, you know, this isn't a great video, but it's still a really great performance. This song is awesome to hear live, and it's really good. Number 6, Burning Beard, live at the Houston House of Blues, January 7th, 2015. Alright, continuing with Houston. Houston is going to be really good to us on this list. We've got a performance of a song from Robot Hive, Exodus. This is Burning Beard, probably their most popular song from the album because it does also have a music video on it. This one, again, the lyrics are completely ridiculous. And it's an incredible song, honestly, because he's using a lot of really old kind of philosophical terminology and different things in this song that is really strange, but it fits into place so well because his delivery is so good. And this is a really fun song to hear live because of the feel of it is super weird. And the guitar riff is really fun and great, especially when you get into the bridge section. That's like the best part of the song. And it's really fun. This is one of my favorite Clutch songs. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. Number 5, Nosferatu Madre, live from Hammerjacks, Baltimore, Maryland, September 17th, 2022.
10 stone of ballast, chained to my legs. No stars above the guide me. No sunrise that I see again. Cast adrift on a sea of sangre. I would accept my pound of flesh.
And now we've got a song from their most recent album, Slaughter Beach, Get 'Em While They're Hot, finding period footage for a current song is always gonna sound really great and be some of the best performances you're gonna hear. And we're going with Nosferatu Madre because this song has a little bit of a different energy from the rest of them. It's not always as aggressive. The vocals aren't as compressed. The song opens up a lot more in the chorus. It's a very different kind of vocal delivery from Neil because it relies on a lot of longer notes. The melody is very winding. It doesn't have the rhythmic repetition that some of the songs we've looked at so far have. And he executes this style beautifully even in a live setting, and it sounds really great. And this is kind of the marquee song on the album because, well, the main line in the chorus, No Stars Above, was the name of their tour of the following year in 2023. And this is, of course, a fantastic song to see live from the band, especially with all of Neil's wild hand movements and things to keep the crowd's gaze fixed on him and keep the energy high. And it's a great one. Despite being on the most recent album, they're still kicking ass. Number 4, Spacegrass, live in Houston, October 10th, 1997. Alright, we're going to one of the most classic of classic Clutch songs. We're going to Spacegrass now in Houston. Once again, this is our third stop in Houston. They've been really good to Houston in their history here. And we actually have period footage. A song from one of their first 2 albums, their second album to be exact. And this is the best footage I can find of anything from this period. So this is what we got. And this is an incredible song. The band is still very much in their hardcore days here. So it's way different than the stuff we've been looking at, most of the stuff we've been looking at so far, besides, Monster Trucks, because that was on the album before this. But this song is so ridiculous live. I mean, it's really great because it starts off with this very slow verse part that builds and builds. Neil has this very monotone, slow delivery with little fun bits he adds in, but then it hits the chorus and the big time screaming vocals come out, and he absolutely completely owns the stage on this performance. Everyone is eating up every single ounce and syllable that he's given to them. This is what it looks like when a band is in complete control of a venue. And this is one of their most powerful songs with a fantastic riff and groove in it. And of course, Neil completely destroys this thing live. And this is one of the all-time best Clutch performances. Number 3, 50,000 Unstoppable Watts, live at Download, Donington Park, United Kingdom, June 11th, 2011.
It's a reliable source of information.
All right, and this one is some shaky cam footage here, but this is on here because the energy on this is absolutely electric, which is what you get when a song is called 50,000 Unstoppable Watts. And this is once again different vocal delivery. He's not relying as much on compression and being aggressive in the verses. He's letting his range go up and down a lot more. It's a very dynamic song in that sense. Of course, when that chorus hits with the big toms from Jean Paul and the big nasty riff from Tim, that is when Neil launches into the aggression and gives you some of the most animated and energetic stage movement and delivery of a song that you're ever gonna see. This performance is absolutely unhinged, and this is a fantastic song to hear and see live just based on this footage alone. And I know the old Clutch faithful will enjoy this particular song as well. Number 2, Prophets of Doom, live at the Starland Ballroom, Sayreville, New Jersey, July 13th, 2005.
What's this to the other? Hey now, brother, we haven't got very far. Who's that riding? Don't know regulator. Who's that riding? Here on the board of the seven seal. So what I want planets, the province of doom. Totally protection, the province of doom.
Alright, of course we gotta get a Blast Tyrant song in here near the top because this was their big album. This was the one that broke everything and sent them to the top as gods of rock music. This also happens to be one of my favorite Clutch songs. I love everything about this. The riffs on this song are so hard, they're so awesome. The vocals are fantastic, of course. Everything's just good about this song. And I like how the vocals start a little bit lower and they just build and build and build and build. And then we hit into the chorus and it's big, heavy, nasty, loud. Neil is possessed and doing his thing, and it's just, you know, the band's really tight on this performance and it sounds really good. I am biased. This is why this song is number 2 and it's this high on the list, is because I just really like the song. But I know everybody does. Blast Tyrant is an incredible rock album that everybody loves, from your regular blues guys to your hardcore metalheads. Everybody loves this album and this band. Number 1, X-Ray Visions, live at Wacken Open Air 2016. And here we are, guys. Number 1 is the lead single off of Psychic Warfare. It is X-Ray Vision, and this is number 1 precisely for the energy of the performance alone. It may not be the best one, it may not be the greatest ever, but it has the most absolute bananas energy that I've ever seen from a Clutch performance. I've never seen Neil so animated on a performance as this one. And he delivers a album perfect performance here. It sounds amazing. He doesn't skip a beat. His compression and distortion sounds really great. No problems with his range. He gets through this like an old seasoned pro, and he has the best time that you could ever have performing a song, I think. You know, Neil's signature is all those hand motions and stuff, his bobbing up and down he does with his whole body. He really gets the crowd into it. And this performance is amazing. This entire Wacken set is fantastic. All of their appearances at Wacken are fantastic. Despite this being a primarily metal festival, they always get invited and they always show up for everybody, and everyone loves it. Even though they are here for a completely different kind of music, everybody still loves seeing Clutch play. And this performance is what the band looks like at their absolute peak. This is fantastic. You'll be hard-pressed to find a better performance of their songs on the internet than this, and that is why this is number 1. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that list of Clutch performances there. Leave comments down below if you want, if there are other performances you think I gotta see that would have belonged in this list. I welcome all of that because at the end of the day, we're all Clutch fans here if we're watching this video, so it'd be fun to hear from you guys. As usual, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to click the bell so that you know when a new one is out on the channel. I've got a lot more Clutch stuff planned, so you guys may want to stick around for that. And with that, I will see you guys next time in another video. Have a good one.